Well, what's it going to be? A $2,000 stimulus check or a $1,400 stimulus check? That's what we're going to cover in this video, so let's get into it right away. Welcome and thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video, as I'm back for you each and every day to keep you updated with all of this information that is changing very rapidly during this time while the stimulus package is still opened up and we are seeing these new reports for additional stimulus checks. There's a lot more going on out there right now, and I'm here for you every single day to let you know all of the latest updates on a regular basis. So make sure to subscribe right down below the video so you can stay up to date with all of my videos and all of this information. Also, please feel free to share this video or any others here on the channel with your friends, family, and social media. Thank you. I truly appreciate it. And just remember, I'm very much committed to all of you and this community to help out in any way that I can. All right, let's get into it. So really, what's it going to be? $2,000 or $1,400 in reference to a fourth stimulus check. Now, why am I throwing around two different numbers? Well, in fact, these two numbers and these amounts for a fourth stimulus check are actually currently on the table right now. As of just a few days ago, we now have this $1,400 stimulus check that is being thrown around and this idea that is being introduced to Congress. So I wanted to talk about this topic because over the last few days here, I've seen a number of comments down below saying things like anywhere ranging from, I'm confused. What happened to the $2,000 stimulus check? To, are we getting a stimulus check or what's going on with it? To other questions being like, I don't even know what's going on anymore. Can you give us an update with the stimulus checks? I see $1,400. I see $2,000. Is there one out there? Like, what's going on? Can you give us an update? So I wanted to break it all down for you and let you know what's going on with this because as you know, right here on this channel for months now, we've been talking about and calling for a $2,000 stimulus check. Now, where did we get that? Did we just pull it out of the air because it's a magical number? Or is there actually something behind why we've been talking about a $2,000 stimulus check? And then where did this $1,400 stimulus check come from? Well, that's all good questions that I want to talk about. So let's get into it. And yes, there is this new proposal, or I should say, this new introduction of a fourth stimulus check in the amount of $1,400 that just came out the other day. So there is more to it than just a $2,000 stimulus check. All right, let's break it down and go through it one thing at a time here. Now, I want to show you this. I've showed you this many times before, but we're going to get into it because many people have been asking, and this is just part of what we need to discuss. All right, so right here, we have three different letters. These are actually letters that were drafted by one of them being from 53 members of the House of Representatives that sent it over to the president, calling on him to issue a $2,000 stimulus check and monthly recurring payments in the amount of $2,000 recurring. All right, there's also another letter here. I'm not sure which one it actually is. Maybe that one. It's from the Senate. 21 members of the Senate sent this letter over to the president calling on him to issue a $2,000 stimulus check along with an additional $1,000 monthly recurring payments thereafter going forward. And then third, the other letter here is from 7 members of the House Ways and Means Committee that once again wrote a letter to the president calling on additional stimulus checks and stabilizers to be added into the next stimulus package. Well, guess what? All of us know the next stimulus package is right here, right now, right? They are still currently working on this stimulus package as we speak. So this is the one that they are in reference to, these three letters where they want a $2,000 stimulus check, the recurring monthly payments, and these stabilizers into the package. So there we go. We have over 80 members throughout Congress right now calling on additional stimulus checks. Okay, so that's where the $2,000 is coming from. It is a real thing. If you want to search it, you can feel free to do so. You can find it online. These letters have been out now. We've talked about them many, many times. We've read the letters to you in their entirety. So yes, they are certainly out there. Feel free to do an internet search and you can find these letters if you want to read them for yourselves. Otherwise, let's now talk about the $1,400 stimulus check that was recently announced. What is going on with this one and where did this one come from? All right, so just a few days ago, I was out in a video and I was talking about this new idea I'm not going to say a proposal. It's not quite a proposal yet, but it is a new idea that is being introduced by the Senior Citizens League. Now, this is an advocacy group that obviously is an advocate for seniors, right? So what they're doing is they sent out a memo to all of their followers or their supporters and basically said, hey, here's our idea. What do you think? And basically they were inundated with a bunch of emails coming in from many elderly people, seniors, people like that, sending in their stories basically saying, hey, here's my story. I don't have any money to get me by through the rest of the month. I don't have enough food on the table. It's a tough time right now. Yes, we could absolutely use an additional stimulus check. So the Senior Citizens League has this plan where they're going to be drafting this letter and sending it over to Congress, to all these members throughout Congress, and petitioning these members of Congress to essentially add a $1,400 stimulus check that can be sent out to seniors. Now, as I mentioned in the video a few days ago, I totally recognize, please stick with me for a second here. I totally recognize that many more people other than just seniors need additional stimulus checks right now. I get it. But here's the thing why this is actually a good thing. Because we now have this advocacy group. They are a powerful and they're a very influential advocacy group, the Senior Citizens League, and they are once again right by our side, right here, reaching out to Congress, asking them to issue additional stimulus checks. Now, in the case of the Senior Citizens League and their proposal that they're sending over to Congress, they're calling on a $1,400 stimulus check. We here on the channel are calling for a $2,000 stimulus check. But realistically, if we get a stimulus check, if it just so happens to be $1,400 and not $2,000, are we going to be upset? I mean, we might be a little bit upset that it's not $2,000, but at the end of the day, would we still be happy that we're getting $1,400 over $0? I mean, it's better than nothing, right? So it's not quite $2,000 if it happens to be $1,400, but at least it's better than zero, right? So I think all of us need to recognize that $1,400 is certainly better than zero. But maybe you disagree. I'm not really sure. I'm just saying $1,400. I would certainly take $1,400 over a big zero, right? A big fat zero. You know what I mean? So, and that is another option. There could be just straight up zero. Yeah, just zero, right? So anyway, I wanted to lay this all out there for you. So yes, this is out there right now. And now, of course, I've seen the comments down below that say, oh, you're just blowing smoke. It's just a scam. It's you're a fraud. You know, I've been seeing all these comments as well. Yeah, you know, feel free to do your own research. If you don't believe me, all of this stuff is online. You can find it for yourself. No problem at all. But I wanted to lay it out for you. And yes, the Senior Citizens League is reaching out. And this is actually a really good thing, though. The reason I'm saying this is such a good thing is because the more people that we can have reaching out to Congress, just like we are doing with our letters and our emails and our phone calls and things like this in our way that we're reaching out to Congress, and just like these videos, the more people that we can have doing this, the more impact we're going to have on Congress. Because all of a sudden, if they get 10,000 people contacting them saying, we need additional stimulus checks, we need relief right now, do you think that's going to be more impactful than just like 5 people reaching out saying, hey, you know, we could use some cash right now? You know, they're not really going to take any consideration into 5 people, but if you have 10,000, all of a sudden they're going to say, whoa, maybe we really do need to issue an additional stimulus check. And as we know, based on what the press secretary said a few months ago, she basically said it's up to Congress to issue a 4th stimulus check. So in other words, the president doesn't really care what's in the package. He just wants to slap his signature on a nice big package and get it out the door. So if Congress sends it to him with a stimulus check in it, I highly doubt he's going to send it back and say, I disagree with this package. There is a stimulus check in there and I do not want that. No, highly doubt it. Highly doubt that that's going to happen. He's going to be super happy that the package made it to his desk. He's going to slap his signature on it and he's going to sign it. So, yeah, I mean, if a stimulus check is in the package, there's just no way he's not going to sign it. Unless there's something really weird about the package and it adds a bunch of things that he didn't want in there, but that's not going to happen either because it's a reconciliation bill and it's all controlled by Democrats. So they're going to do exactly what he wants. It's his agenda, right? It's the president's agenda. So they're going to do exactly what he wants. So anyway, I wanted to lay this all out for you because we have these letters, as I've talked about before. We have these 3 letters from the House, House of Representatives, the Senate, and the 7 members of the House Ways and Means Committee. And now we have this introduction of this $1,400 stimulus check that was talked about by the Senior Citizens League, where they want to send out this $1,400 stimulus check. Or I should say, they want Congress to send out this $1,400 stimulus check out to seniors. So, at the end of the day, what is it actually going to be? Well, we still don't really know that yet. But either way, the fact is we do have other people out there working on our behalf, just like we are, working side by side with us to reach out to Congress and issue a $1,400 stimulus check or a $2,000 stimulus check. Regardless of what it is, cash in hand is better than a bird in the bush. I'm not really sure. Anyway, not really sure where I was going with that, but I think the saying is something like, a bird in hand is better than 2 in the bush or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, that's where I got that from. So you kind of get what I'm saying. I'm basically turning it into cash in the pocket is better than a Tweety bird in the bushes building a little nest, right, and picking at some berries. But anyway, so I wanted to lay it all out for you and let you know where we stand, and I hope this is helpful for you. I know it's a stressful time right now. For the most part, even all the mean comments down below, there's not many, but there are some. Even with them, I always try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt because I get it. People are stressed out right now. It's a tough time. Everybody's getting pinched by all this inflation that we're dealing with. I just understand, and I just want you to know that I'm here for you. Even if you leave me a rude comment down below and you insult me and you rip me apart, I still just want you to know I'm still here for you. Regardless, you can hate me all you want. I don't really care. I just still want to help you. Seriously, I get it. It's stressful, and I just, like I said, I give everybody the benefit of the doubt, and I just want you to know I'm here to help in any way I can, and truly, I just do the research to help you out because I know it's tough out there, seriously. So anyway, thank you so much for your support. Please subscribe right down below the video. And even if you're a hater, subscribe anyway. Who cares? Just subscribe anyway. Even if you hate me, hit the like button, subscribe, and share the videos with your friends, family, and social media. And even if you like me, of course, subscribe down below. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I'll be here for you every single day, no matter what. And we will finally make it through this eventually. Someday, somehow, some way, we will get through this. And hopefully we can do it with more cash in our pockets. So thanks again, everybody. I appreciate you. And I'll see you.